Welcome. It is time to grab a seat, buckle up, and take a ride with me through the wild, wild west of the Web3 universe, where we will learn all about coins and tokens, NFTs and contracts, digital real estate and the metaverse, and so much more. There will be a lot to get through on the block, but I'm here to help you pave the way and avoid those nasty pitfalls and rug pulls so you don't get hurt. I will introduce you to interesting characters and concepts as we go about this journey. Welcome aboard. Your ride starts now. What is up? What is up? We are round 2 on the block. I am so excited you're here joining me today. Very excited about recording this and sharing with you everything we're going to be talking about. So episode 1 of Dr. Brook on the Block was all about blockchain. What is blockchain? And why am I so passionate and excited about it? But today I want to talk to you about coins. More importantly, I want to talk to you about alternative coins. You see, Bitcoin gets a lot of media attention, gets a lot of attention by so many people. And it actually may be the first thing newbies hear about when they first learn about the Web3 universe, right? Maybe that's your story. Maybe you heard the term Bitcoin and said, what is that? Or maybe you heard it and heard a lot of buzz and, oh, that's just fake digital currency and that's just this, or whatever you heard, whether good or bad. Bitcoin is a term that a lot of people speak about, or a lot of people like talk about, and, could be making fun of, could be, talking highly of it, whatnot. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It is not the only currency. There is 6,800 different cryptocurrencies in the marketplace as of the end of 2021. 6,800 different coins you could potentially invest in or put your money into. Now, a simple YouTube search would warrant many, many, many different people within the cryptocurrency space, each equally talking about their coin that is going to the moon, that they are so excited about, so thrilled and enamored with, that they're about to spend every single dollar they ever make on that one coin or on those 2 or 3 hot coins, and they start throwing around jargon like IDOs and ICOs and IEOs and blah, 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 and your head's spinning and you're like, what the heck? What the heck? How can a person even get started in the cryptocurrency space with all of this jargon or all of these words being thrown at them and not even having an understanding of what the heck is going on? I feel you. I feel you so much, because guess what? That was me. That was me at one point going, holy flipping cow. Everybody's talking about X. So therefore, X might be the thing. X might be that coin or that investment opportunity that you jump in on and go, wow. Well, the other side of that could be, it might have been just boosted up by 10 different people or a bunch of different YouTube influencers. And guess what? Out goes that rug. Out goes that rug from underneath you. And you go, holy cow. I'm never getting into any cryptocurrency. All of that stuff is a scam. I can't believe it. I've lost everything. This is what Dr. Brook on the Block is all about. Education first and foremost. Education, education, education. Because this space has a lot of opportunities when you have education under your belt. This is not understanding how to code a computer or how to become quote unquote nodes and mining your own things and doing all these things. You don't have to understand the inner workings of blockchain technology, the inner workings of how coins enter the marketplace. You don't have to have deep, detailed understanding of all that. You just have to understand Big picture. Big picture. How does this happen? So to get back to that, Dr. Brook on the Block is all about education foremost. But we're going to have fun and we're going to learn. This is going to be entertaining. You're going to see my journey as I dive deeper and deeper and deeper into the webs of all of this and get so like down into that rabbit hole, because you know what? I'm going to be coming to you with real hardcore facts. I'm not going to be coming to you with emotional driven buy, sell, but like, hey, DYOR. DYOR, do your own research. I'm going to give you the tools and everything necessary to be able to do valid, really good DYOR. It's up to you when you have a friend or a colleague or a family member telling you about X coin. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. Well, how do you know it's not good? Are you basing your decision that it's not good based on them telling you that? Or are you basing your decision on hardcore facts? Facts about the project. When you DYOR, when you do your own research, you have conviction when you're investing. You have conviction in understanding that these projects are either valid or not valid, and you safeguard yourself from trash, from the junk, and you invest into projects that have so many upside potentials. Now, I will note that at the time of recording, there's a lot going on in our world. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of sadness, a lot of just hurt and heavy-heartedness. There's also a lot of unknowns. We're sitting at the precipice, get your words out, Dr. Brook. We're sitting at the precipice of so much unknown. What is happening in our world? What is going on? Should we put money into the stock market, or should we pull it all out and have cash? And by stock market, I also mean the crypto markets. Little slip of the words, because stock market and crypto markets very different, but similar ideas in terms of investing money. But people are looking at, should they put money into these markets? Should you invest? Is this time to do it? Because it seems like everything is falling out from underneath each other. And so it's like, do I put $500 in only to potentially have $250 returned to me? Because that's not a great investment. I just lost 50% of my investment. No way. And I am not telling you to sit here and throw dollar bills after dollar bills into this. But what I want you to understand, this episode is all about alternative coins and what purpose they serve in the Web3 universe. So while you're making decisions whether to get in or to get out or to do what you're going to do, when the time comes, whether it's now or later, and you do get into the market, because the time is going to come at some point when you recognize that this technology, this idea, cryptocurrency, just like blockchain technology, when I mentioned it last week's episode, blockchain technology is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It's going to warp and it's going to shift and it's going to like move through their growing pains in the same way cryptocurrency is. Now, cryptocurrency is just a fragmented piece of blockchain technology. Cryptocurrency, the way that Bitcoin can turn around and say it's peer-to-peer cashless system, is because of blockchain technology. So how do 6,800 plus and counting coins come into existence? And what does that mean for the average person? What does that mean for us? I really want to break it down for like this. Think the stock market, right? Many of us, I would say nearly 100% of those listening today, understand the stock market. See, the stock market is a place, a marketplace, a financial marketplace where people put in money in hopes of being able to get a bigger return coming out. Now, an interesting concept that I'm not sure all of us know, and it's something that I learned later on in life, I would say, is that your $100 that you put into the stock market goes into a big stockpile for that particular company, or whatever ticker symbol you invested in. Your $100 goes into that stockpile. Well, someone else's $100 and someone else's $100 and so forth. And so that pile grows into something called a market cap. This is what the market capitalization is. So $500, five of us put $500 in. Well, now all of our stocks raised to that $500 level. And it's like, oh, is more people going to put in and put in and put in and put in and all this. And then it's like, oh, well, if three of us pull out, okay, well, we're going to each get our piece. But then now all the extra people that put money in have all essentially lost their earnings, right? They put in their $100. Maybe now they only have $40 left in there because the market cap dropped, because there's no longer people investing in those projects. So some people win, some people gain. And unfortunately, that's how it works in a marketplace. However, with the stock market, this was an opportunity for us as investors, as retail investors, what it's called. Anybody, like a lack of a better term, but like a peon. Like, we're not the big hedge fund investors. We're not the big institutional investors in these big, huge firms. We're not them. We're people throwing our everyday, 401k money in, or our everyday like potential retirement, or we're doing all of these different things, without even really understanding what's happening, because we're told that's what we need to do. So with our 401k money, we don't even see it. We just allocate, okay, this percentage goes to here and that's it. And, our financial planner comes over and goes, okay, well, by the year 2075, God forbid, by the year 2075, you're going to be a millionaire and you're going to be able to retire on $60,000 a year. And, whatever life looks like at that point, and inflation, and, you should be able to live pretty modestly in your retirement years. I don't know how much you're going to get to travel, but essentially that's going to happen. Now, I recognize I just painted a very dreadful picture. But the reality is most people investing in the stock market have no idea what they're doing. The ones that do know what they are doing are making massive gains in different things, especially in downtimes like right now. But for the average person, you and I, maybe they don't understand to a like deep degree of what's happening in the stock market. So they just put their money in there, and then, people pull out when they think that they've hit that high point. They do something called TAing, technical analyzing, or technical analysis, as it's also heard of as. But they're doing all their TAing, they pull their money out, the stock drops, you get left with, crumbs. What is different now is that where institutional investors or hedge fund managers or all these big, huge firms were able to get in on companies like Facebook, like Google, like Apple, like Tesla, like all these other ones, right? Investors coming in and investing $5 million into a company to see it come to fruition. And then it goes public and they own hundreds of thousands of shares, and those shares continue to rise, their valuation and their richness gets more. And I am not knocking that. Do not misinterpret my words. I am not one of those people that are going to sit here and knock people, building wealth. But what I am trying to get to, or trying to get you to understand, is that where the stock market was for basically big institutional investors, essentially, I wouldn't say all of them, but many of them got a lot of their gains on the front end. They didn't have to wait, till the company went public. I do want to say one more piece, because I really think this is such a huge point, and I think it's such a thing that so many people give Elon Musk. Oh, he's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. He's a billionaire. Rightfully so. The man has built incredible companies, turned around, built, sold, did all this stuff. Rightly so that he is what he is. But the reality that people don't understand is because he holds so much of Tesla stock that if Tesla stock continues to go higher, his net worth is higher. So when the market is down, maybe Elon's I'm literally just throwing random numbers out. But let's say his net worth was $200 billion at Tesla being $1,000 a share. Well, when Tesla drops down to $600 a share or $500, God forbid, or like whatever number, that also means Elon Musk's net worth is dropping down. So I get it. I get, but they're calculating based off something that isn't actually actualized. So to say you're a stock market millionaire or a crypto millionaire and the money is in the exchange, that's very, very different than actually actualizing it. Now, crypto has some very cool perks and benefits that the traditional stock market cannot ever provide you. And this is what I am very, very excited about this. I get so excited. It literally energizes me. The time of the recording of this is late evening my time. I'm supposed to be going to bed, but talking about this really energizes me. What I want you to understand is with crypto exchanges, centralized crypto exchanges, which there are a lot of DEXs, DEX, decentralized exchanges. But I'm going to talk about some centralized exchanges like crypto.com, Coinbase, Webull. I guess now you can buy crypto through Robinhood and Venmo. Those are kind of like centralized exchanges. You put your money in there, you have your assets, you have your coins, you purchased your coins, you did your own research. We're going to talk about that, doing your own research. You did your own research, you got your coins, and they're there. Well, the cool thing is some centralized exchanges allow you to stake your coin. So essentially, you're loaning your coin that you purchase back to the centralized exchange so they can then bring in more users who may want to buy that token or that coin. And then they purchase those token and coins, and they the centralized exchange gives you a percentage back for lending them the coin. So this is something, there's liquidity pools, there's all different things, but the coolest thing, very cool that you can stake, the terminology is stake your coin in these exchanges. But you know what is extra cool about this? Is when you transfer your assets, say I bought 100 Ethereum coin. When I buy 100 Ethereum, which dang, if I had 100 Ethereum, not yet, will one day. But if I bought that 100 Ethereum and I transferred it into my wallet, my cold or hot wallet, we'll define those later, cold or hot wallets. If I transferred it into those, that coin is now in custody of mine, not in custody of the centralized exchange, and I can even stake it in that wallet. Where else have you ever in the traditional monetary system, have you ever earned interest on cash sitting in your wallet? Anybody there? Anybody know? I've never in my entire life ever known about getting interest on cash sitting in your wallet. Sure, if it's in the bank, you get a fractional piece of something, cents coming in. But my God, crypto is the only thing where you get interest if it sits in your own wallet. Very, very cool. So if this didn't excite you as to why you should start investing into some cryptos or even just the fun perks, I want to talk to you about how does 6,800 plus coins exist and how can all of these projects be successful? Because let's be honest, They're probably most likely, I tread with caution when I say that because some people might come out and try to, take me down, but most likely there is a winter coming. There is a boom coming. And there are a lot of projects that aren't good and a lot of projects that are pulling out the money out from underneath you. So here's the huge differences. Stock markets, regulation, SEC regulates the stock market. You do not get to be publicly traded until you've established yourself somewhat as a corporation. Granted, there are shady ass things in the stock market as well, but you don't find it nearly as much as you would in the coin world. So if I decided I wanted to start the Cryptocurrency coin for all, and I'm going to write up a little white paper and I'm going to say this is my roadmap. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to slap on some pretty little faces of people. I'm going to say, oh, these are the investors that are backing me. These are, I'll write up this white paper, throw it around on Discord, do all this stuff and get people to give me money. Oh, I'm raising money for this coin. You can get in early. This is going to be the next coin to go to the moon, blah, 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 blah. And guess what? I don't have a team. It's just me. I slapped on pretty little faces of a bunch of people. Oh, this is my VP of development. This is such and such. And we're going to have this roadmap and we're going to create this, In the space, this is what is called shit coins. SHIT. Yes, I said that word. But this is what is considered those kind of coins. And those are coins that you don't want to be a part of. Those are coins that get a lot of hype, that get people to throw money at, and then they go within days, weeks, months. They don't last long. Alternative coins beyond Bitcoin. This is another terminology. Bitcoin is Bitcoin. Anything not Bitcoin is considered an alternative coin. There is speculation, or there's talk, not speculation. There's talk that Ethereum, which is Bitcoin and Ethereum, second highest market cap is Ethereum. Anything outside Bitcoin and Ethereum is considered an altcoin. Who knows? It could just be Bitcoin and the rest altcoins, whatever, however you want to look at that. But Ethereum, really, really, really great project. We're doing huge, big things in the space. Other coins, you need to determine, do they have utility? Can these coins be used anywhere? Why am I purchasing these? What am I investing in? Okay, cool. I have 100 million coins of this. What am I doing with it? There's security coins. There's tokens. There's these play to earn tokens, which is actually kind of cool because, think Chuck E. Cheese or, any kind of what's Dave and Buster's, you get all these tokens and you get to play all your games and then maybe you can earn tickets and so if you're buying a ton of tokens for cheap, and then all of a sudden, the project really takes off and now the tokens are a quarter for one token, but you got hundreds of thousands of them for, I don't know, really low dollars, you can play, you can earn, you can get more benefits from that. So there's a lot of play to earn, metaverse, things like that, like tokens that you can invest in. There's other projects. There's other projects that are looking to take, do more in the space, whether it's security or, cybersecurity type stuff or different things. So you got utility, you got security coins, you got play to earn coins. There's meme coins. Everything about Elon Musk, I swear, is in the coin marketplace. His dog's name is Floki. There's a Floki coin. His dog is a Shiba Inu. There's a Shiba Inu coin. And then Dogecoin is the one that Elon basically essentially spoke about on Saturday Night Live and created a bunch of crypto millionaires. Now, I don't know how many people actually pulled their coin out or if they kept trying to think that it was going to go higher and they were going to miss something. But at that point, who knows? I was not one of those, but that's Dogecoin. So those are those meme coins in the marketplace. And then there's also something called stable coins. Stable coins are coins that are backed by a fiat currency. So we have US here in the States, we have USDC, which is the United States dollar coin, and then USDT, which is United States dollar, and then Tether is the T on the end. So those are two stable coins we have here in the States. I find it really ironic. Can I just briefly interject something right here? The US dollar is not in existence. So I guess it's kind of cool that we might have like a US dollar coin because it's the only thing that is actually USD. We actually have Federal Reserve notes here in the United States, for those of you who may not know that. But yeah, those are stable coins. Those are actually like one Federal Reserve note to one USDC, they are same value. So a lot of times people will put their fiat money, what is called fiat, the Federal Reserve note, or the currency of their country, into a stable coin, and then from that stable coin they can purchase other cryptocurrencies or do other things with it. So the coins or the tokens give you some sense of utility as you move around into the Web3 wild west, right? It's like being able to go into like a convenience store and purchase a bunch of stuff with your tokens or this or that. It's like there's so much still coming out on it all, but you just have to really look into certain projects. There's certain projects that I'm really, hot on the trail of, that I'm happy to share at a different moment when I'm not taking up too much time on this podcast. But I just want you guys to be aware. Out of 6,800 different coins, there's so much to learn. There's so many things. And one of the big channels that I really like and I've learned a lot from, and something very introductory that you can kind of get your grasp around with, alternative coins, is a YouTube channel called Whiteboard Crypto. 10 to 12 minutes, and they kind of do animated drawings. But Whiteboard Crypto on YouTube, if you have a chance to check that out. So that would be very, very helpful. I hope I answered a lot of the questions regarding altcoins and how that whole entire space works. When you're doing your own research, in closing, I want to talk about this. When you're doing your own research, it's really important that you look at what is the project hoping to do? Like, what are they going into the marketplace hoping to fix or create, or, the experience that they're trying to give people? What are they doing? Who are the project people behind them? And I'm not talking about just pretty little faces on a sheet of paper, but like really digging into the biographies, or like really linking up, who are these people? Are they legitimate? And when people say, oh, big companies are backing them, can you go to a website and actually vet that? Can you go to IBM's website and see IBM is working with HBAR or this, and doing all the linking, right? Because at that point, when the market starts crashing, or like now, you look at that, and if you did put your money in earlier, before all this started occurring, then you look at it and you go, you know what? I see that this is happening, and technically I haven't taken a loss yet, because I will take a loss if I pull my money out. I'm going not to just sit and ride it all the way down, but like have a little bit of conviction in understanding that, hey, wherever you put that dollar bill, woo, check myself. Wherever you put that Federal Reserve note, you're putting that like into something you have conviction about. You're putting it into something or you feel has the potential to make it, not based on what other people are saying to you. Again, I got to take this back. Health-wise, sure, avocados are great, generally speaking, but are they right for you? It matters that you do what you feel is right for you, and not going based off of all of these other outside opinions. Because when you invest like that, especially in the crypto world, you don't get toyed around and blown in the wind and all these kind of crazy things happening. You get to really, truly experience an amazing experience of highs, of lows, of everything in between, and all kinds of crazy people telling you all these different things, and then all these wins, and maybe a bunch of losses and wins, and da 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 da. And then you start digging more and you go, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So check out some coins. Check out CoinMarketCap. This is another resource. CoinMarketCap can do a lot of TAing, technical analysis on CoinMarketCap with different, more generally speaking, TA, not the like nitty gritty red, green candle, that kind of stuff. But CoinMarketCap is an amazing resource. So hope you found all of this valuable. Hope you learned something. Hope you laughed at me not pronouncing words correctly. Hope you laughed at all the like little nuances that I have when I'm sharing this with you and all the excitement. Because you know what, guys, it's about having fun. It's about like not taking yourself so seriously. See, can't even pronounce my words. It's so like, but anyways, we are going on the block. We are going around the block. We are going deep into the block. We are learning. I'm so excited you're here on this journey with me. If you, haven't subscribed, please do so. And I will see you on the next one. Ciao. Congratulations. You made it through another round on the block with Dr. Brook. I hope you laughed and learned a bit more about this crazy Web3 universe, but how simple and fun it can really be. Would you be so kind as to leave us a review and share it with your friends? It would mean so much to get this out to more people as we embark on the greatest transfer of wealth that has ever happened in history. Hope you enjoyed yourself. We'll see you on the next one.